Yo, and we're back. Aha. If you guys watch this game, firstly, how fun now, bruh. I had to pay that $3 so I could watch this game on YouTube. But anyways, because if you get like, I had to pay for like the membership thing on Barca's YouTube so I could watch the game. So I watched the game on there. So I could watch all the preseason games on there in case you guys are wondering where you could watch these games. But yeah, this is our first game since. What was the last game we played at Atletico Bilbao? I think that was our last game, yeah. And we 2 months apparently. So seeing this lineup initially, I was like, huh, what's going on? But then I was like, preseason game, he's probably going to have to do rotations, and he wanted to field two very strong lineups. Meanwhile, these guys are halfway through their season, by the way, and you could tell from the way they played, bro. These niggas were pressing. These boys were pressing. Like it was actually impressive how well they played against us. Like we had to recycle so much. That first half was shit though. You could just tell that all our players were, bro. Yama was just this guy, and who I think one other person, Brad. Let's see what he did today. I don't think he completed any dribbles or anything. What's his toe shots? Two passes, two chance creation, one. Sean where's dribble? Yeah, 3 of 9, and I think the three, like two were like to the side, like not four dribbles, if you know what I mean. Like that brother locked him, man. I think it was this guy. I don't know if it was just him or if it was like, I can't remember. They obviously they paired him, but I'm not going to say what was in my mind. But I couldn't tell if it was him or someone else. First tackles, yeah, 3 or 4. Multiple. It was just a lot of them. They were just tackling him. Yeah, see all this shit. That's all Yamal probably. But you could tell that the boys were just first game back. Nobody was even okay. First half. Let's talk first half. Garcia. Ooh. Hey. Maybe it's just me being hyped because we've not had a tall keeper in. I don't think I've ever watched Barca with a tall keeper. It's always the short dudes. Nice. That first double save. Was it even a double save? It was like a pretty close save. Then I think he punched it back. Then they scored. But he was nice. He doesn't seem to. He ran out like once or twice. He came for a cross one time. I was baffled, bro. I'm so used to Testaci standing in the post and the ball just go across his face. He just came out for the cross. God is great. He's nice. It's such a change of style for us. I think like there's some things you don't expect that you see now. At least that you start seeing this new season that will probably be a good sight. Balde was Balde. He didn't get to do that much this game, but he didn't really. I won't say he impressed or anything. It was everybody kind of played very average. Yamal didn't play that well. I don't know why Gavi is 6.4 in this first half. The players I enjoyed the most. I don't know why Eric Garcia was 8.1 though. 8.1. I mean, he wasn't overlapping as much, but he didn't lose the ball as much either, did he? I don't think he lost the ball as much. Goes, yeah, he like look at 40 passes and okay crosses, long ball. Yeah, and he didn't get dispossessed at all. Yeah, he didn't play bad at all. It was very nice. Kubasi is so today, but again, he's not. It wasn't up to pace, bro. This first half, yeah, the only person the two people that looked up to pace were these dogs, Gavi and Pedri, bro. Pedri Potter, bro. This guy, you wake him from sleep and he's still going to just show you tech. Gavi was everywhere. Why did he get 6.5? Gavi should at least been a 7. Bro, look at this dog, man. Look at this big dog. Block shots, passes into final third. Bro, Gavi played so clean today. Like I don't know why he got 6 points. Yeah, yeah, was fouled committed. Maybe that was why. Gabby played so well. He played so well today. Um, so I think these two were like the best two in the first half, and this guy and then this guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The rest were just off pace. Yamal was just forcing dribbles, forcing dribbles. These guys said not here. Okay, I'm not going to do that. That was almost racist. Yeah, but they said not here. And I don't know about it. I couldn't. I'm not even going to say what was on my mind. But yeah, I couldn't tell who was. I'm not saying it. Yeah, but yeah, he was alright. They were all, yeah. Inigo was also. He didn't really get that many defensive. We seem to be playing the same style as we did last year. You know, nothing seems to have changed that much. I did not notice offside trap as much. And the main thing I'm looking to be different this season is our defense, right? Because Flick said in the end of last season that now he has a whole off season to work on our defense. So I hope something changes and we're not just spamming upside traps every time, and we actually have better like structure for it. Because to be honest, we're letting in a lot of goals that were very unnecessary. But yeah, that was it for the first, set. Then the second set, Chesney, Christensen, bruh, this brother by the way, use Araugo put in a decent performance, but I think Christensen again. Why? Like I don't think Araujo played bad, but I felt like Christensen played better. What's going on? Nice. Araujo played well, but I felt like Christian. This, by the way, wasn't that crazy. It wasn't like it's not like lane changing pass or anything. Clearance, yeah. To be honest, those clearances, but although they were just random long balls, and he's playing against Asians, bro. They were David. But yeah, um, mhm. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they all played really well, though. I feel like they all played really well. But obviously, the rating is not going to be as high because we're on. They didn't play full games. But Araujo played decently. Omo, I think Omo missed a sitter at some point, didn't he? I think he missed one chance. I can't remember very well. This is like the game was 6 a.m. today. Time is currently 6 p.m. So it's literally 12 hours. So I can't really remember all this. Disney played well too, by the way. Disney was playing really deep, and he made that good run for Rashdi. That Rashidi gave him the ball. Rashford, by the way, that's what we call Rashdi. In case y'all don't know, that's the real dog. Who else? Rooney Bardi. Hey, this was someone who he didn't force it. Do you know what I mean? Like he get the ball, pass it back, get the ball recycled, run forward, turn back. And there were some glimpses of dribbles that he tried where he got past 1, 2, then third person is just standing in front of him. But bro, you can see the light with this guy. You know. Gerard Martin. Yo, Martin might have to he might have to hang it. This guy, by the way, this dude was clean on the ball. Like, my biggest problem with Gerard Martin last season, yeah, because of how we play, where we're always overloading this side with our players, and Balde has to be the one to really take control of here because Rafa plays in between this space. When Balde was injured and it was Gerard Martin, at least Balde will make runs and will be a threat. He could run in this way or he could run out this way. He could hold the ball. Balde is good on the ball also. Gerard Martin, once he gets the ball, once he's around, like, okay, he's in the opponent's box, once he's here, he's going to pass back. He can't do anything. He doesn't do anything. The one time he decided to do something when he spammed crosses against Inter Milan, 3 insane crosses, and he had to assist. But aside from that, I've never seen him do anything necessarily impressive in offense. And defensively, he's also somewhat a liability. He seems strong, but he keeps getting pushed around. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't. He just seems someone like someone that he's doing his best, but his best is not really that crazy. This guy on the other hand seemed to have like at least offensively, he seemed really good on the ball, and he was making overlapping runs like constantly. And when he didn't get the ball, he ran back into like very good positions to where he can still help offense, but he's not like casting the defense completely. So, but it wasn't. He didn't play for there. He played for what was it like 30 minutes, but he was very impressive. It was very impressive. Christensen was good. Chesney didn't really do much. This was good. Kunde, Juice gave like what, like 3 crosses. How many crosses did he do today? Long ball, 1-1, passes into final thought. Look at him. He's getting into his full back bag, bro. Wait, no crosses. Nah, Juice had crosses. Is this? No way. So they don't have crosses for defenders or what? Well, that's crazy. But yeah, Juice had crosses. Played well. Low key, I think I could click on this thing without opening the tab, can't I? Yeah, look at me opening new tab every 2 seconds. Fucking hell. Casado. See, this second set, they seem to have more. They seem to have much more. I don't know why they. Maybe because they had seen how the first team played and they could tell that, oh, we can't like force it against these guys because these guys have been playing all season long. They are midway through their own season, so I think they came in with much more, poise, and they didn't try to force it. Look, the only person who really tried to force things sometimes was Rashford, but you can tell he hasn't played in so long. It's the same thing as the rest of these guys. They haven't played in so long, and he's still trying to. Obviously, he doesn't know how. It's not like he's played with these guys all his life, So it's going to be different from him to. He still has to adapt and all that stuff. So, and he's old. He's not old, but he's 28. Or 27. He's been playing in a different system for so long. For how many years of his life? Unlike Bargy, that obviously hasn't played as much football as Rashford. So it's easier for him to adapt because he's much younger. Rashford have to give up tendencies and all that things, especially for the kind of path he's on, where he's trying to like prove himself. And obviously he knows his contract is 1 year with option to buy, loan option to buy. He's going to want to stay. Why would he not want to stay? So he's going to try and prove himself. So he tried taking on people at some point where he probably could have passed. I don't know. Yeah, look, successful dribble, 0 out of 2, passing into final third. That was the one assist he got. Long ball, corners one, dispossessed twice. Those were the 2 dribbles. He tracked back though. I'll tell you that much. That was my biggest problem. I saw him tracking back. I was like, this brother wants to stay. But that was impressive, Sha. Like at the end of the day, you could see he still has that directness to his football, which is something you always want to see in someone that is meant to be an offensive threat. Like even the goal we scored, the Rooney Bargy goal, like he was the one that I can't remember who won the ball in defense. I think Casado. Casado, by the way, bro. Wait, let me finish what I'm saying with Rashford. He got the ball and like he drifted inside and Lewa made a crazy run into space. A good run to be honest, into space. And Rashford gave like the perfect pass for him to like get the ball and cut it back. So overall, that was a good. Everybody played well, but see the big problem point. Oh wait, let's talk about this guy, Pedro. When you're hearing talk of La Masia talents, there's always so many you can't keep up. See, the people I knew of before this season, I don't even lie. I knew of Pedro like 2 weeks ago, but the people I knew of before were Tony Fernandez. Let me see the bench. Tony Fernandez and his brother. Yeah, him and Guy Fernandez. Yeah, see these two, I knew of them. Juan Virgil, knew of that guy. Powell Obi now Obi. Omo Igbo. Why Omo Igbo you keep for Japan? Oh Yami. Danny Rodriguez. I remember he dislocated his shoulder in that match that he played at the end of last season. So I knew of him. I knew of him, but nobody really pays attention. And who else? Noah Davic. There's one one Gueye guy, one I think he's Ghanaian. There's a bunch of them, but like I didn't know of Pedro, and from what I've been hearing, this dude is kind of crazy. So Barca's problem now is our problem now is midfield, bro. Because Frankie was class as per usual. Pedri was class as per usual. Gavi was class, a dog, class as per usual. Casaro, I think it was 7.0 because he committed one foul when someone lost the ball and was in a crazy place and he dragged the guy's shirt. He said, "You ain't going nowhere, buddy." Bro, look at passes into final third. He's so good. What is the foul? I'm sure he got a foul. Fouls committed, obviously. Casado will always commit fouls. But see, we have Gavi, Pedri for CMs, right? CM, CDM, whatever. Gavi, Pedri, Frankie, Casado. And now this dude is also he's more of a camp, so I guess I'm not putting him there. We have Mark Bernal also, bro. If I say stacked, bro, we need to. Oh, man, luckily these guys are young, but I give it 1 year. Some of them will start looking for a way out because these dudes have quality that you really can only grow to your best if you are playing weekly. You know what I mean? So at some point, some of them want to leave. But yeah, that's it for today. I'm not really doing any analysis on postseason or preseason games. Especially the first one, second one maybe. But yeah, it was a decent game, and luckily with Rashford, we might have a bit more of pressure on this side. I don't think. I think Ferran, Fermin, and Levy will be really like. See, first things first is I'm talking about how many players we have, but that's the squad depth I need. That's the squad depth we need to be able to like play all these games. Because if we're going to go for everything, we need to blitz that league so well to the point where we're like, wow. Obviously, it's never going to be easy with Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid and all these other teams, but to the point where we have like a proper cushion to rest players and focus on Champions League, and do you know what I mean? Like, so that depth is never a bad thing. But I think our best team might be Rafa, Rashford, Olmo, Lamine, Pedri, Gaveira, or Casado, or Frankie, or Bernal. I couldn't tell you who. Valde. I love Inigo, but Inigo is sluggish, bro. Christensen, Kubasi, Kunde, Garcia. I think that will be our best team. I'll probably do another video talking about how I think we should play it, but that'll be after preseason, just to, because, you need to get a few. You can't go off last season. You need to see what this season looks like, because, man, we need to go for everything. But, yeah, that's that about that, man. It was a decent game. Next game is Thursday. See you guys then. Peace out.